In this breaking story, Donald Trump's Thanksgiving just fell apart as Canada pulled a brand new checkmate move. That's right, Donald Trump has very little to be thankful for today. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avallone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you're also thankful that Donald Trump won't be president forever. And I know I'm not the only one thankful for that. Donald Trump's embarrassing mistakes, they are just endless. I mean, recently he got mocked by Rachel Maddow.
Do you have any comment about Bolsonaro's arrest? A former Brazilian president.
So I spoke last night to the gentleman you just referred to, and we're going to be meeting, I believe, in the very near future.
Sir, are you willing about the president being arrested today? What? Any comment about the former Brazilian president being arrested today?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Sir, are you willing? Mr. President, are you willing?
I didn't hear. Is that what happened?
Yes, there's a citation.
That's too bad.
Oh, that's too bad. He was arrested. That's Trump, President Trump on Saturday. Pretty clearly seeming to have no idea that Bolsonaro has been arrested overnight. He says, yeah, I spoke to him last night, and we're going to be meeting, I believe, in the very near future. Were you planning on going to Brazil, Mr. President? Because this dude's on house arrest with an ankle monitor. He can't leave home. How are you going to be meeting with him in the very near future? I mean, Bolsonaro, they arrested him like 6 a.m. Saturday morning. He was rearrested for the most far-fetched thing in the world, right? Trying to remove his ankle monitor and apparently, they believe, try to flee the country. And Bolsonaro has come up with a story now that the only reason he took a soldering iron to his ankle monitor is because he said he was hallucinating. He said he was having a nervous breakdown because of a change in his medications recently, and that caused him to start hallucinating on Friday night, and that's what happened. He was basically tripping.
And to make matters worse with this entire tragedy in DC, it turns out some of it is Trump's fault.
What we know is that he comes here from Afghanistan. Now, this is a guy who's been living in Washington State, not Washington, D.C., on the other end of the country. He comes here from Afghanistan in the summer of 2021. Remember what that was like. Refugees fleeing Afghanistan, people had to be recommended by U.S. people on one end, vetted on this end by government background checks as far as they could do in Afghanistan, have sponsors and so on. He settled in Washington. He applies for asylum in December of 2024. Now, he goes through another vetting process involving that, and he's approved for asylum in April of this year under the Trump administration.
And now Canada just ruined Trump's Thanksgiving with a checkmate move. Take a look at this breaking story. Today, we turn to a stunning diplomatic earthquake that landed right in the middle of President Trump's Thanksgiving plans, and it came from the one country no one ever expected, Canada. Prime Minister Mark Carney has just declared that the decades-long close relationship between the United States and Canada is officially over. Not strained, not tense, ended. Carney delivered the blow while announcing a slate of major economic protections for Canada's steel and lumber industries deeply intertwined with the United States for generations. But Carney didn't mince words. He said America's past strengths had now become vulnerabilities for Canada due to Trump's erratic leadership and economic unpredictability. And the fallout is immediate. Carney's new policies place strict limitations on foreign steel aimed partly at China, but the message to Washington is unmistakable. Canada is no longer relying on the United States as a stable economic partner. But that wasn't even the harshest part. New travel data reveals Canadians are abandoning the United States in massive numbers. The number of Canadians returning from US trips by car or by plane has collapsed by 1/3 compared to last year. Travel experts say Canadians now fear ICE crackdowns, rising costs, and an overall sense that the US under Trump simply isn't safe. One Canadian traveler put it plainly, "The US is not attractive right now, it's scary." Another said, her Haitian family fears even entering the United States, and Canadian services are taking a hit as well, but not nearly as hard as America's image. Only 10% of Canadian baby boomers plan to visit the US this winter, a staggering 2/3 drop. So on a week when Donald Trump wanted to focus on political victories and his holiday messaging, Canada, America's longest, safest, most reliable ally, just hit him with a humiliating headline. The friendship is over, the trust is gone, and Canadians are choosing the rest of the world over Trump's America. This is not just a diplomatic shift, it is a public rejection, and it landed right on Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.